Good morning, everybody. This is North Carolina Prepper. Let me update you on some things and some plans and what's going on. First off, for President's Day weekend, I guess, we went camping. It's supposed to be in the 50 degrees, and that's what we planned for. Well, it got a little colder, so basically we insulated our hiking tents with leaves, like a debris hut. So that was cold and it was unpleasant, but it wasn't anything our skill sets couldn't overcome. So there was that. Now, let's talk about some things I'm going to do with this radio. First of all, I have to order parts now that Radio Shack has gone to crap and it's gone. So this antenna on these are absolutely terrible, and I can't hit a repeater less than like 2 miles away. So we got rid of that. I'm ordered a new antenna for it. Supposedly it's better. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and wire up the circuits today. I'll do videos on all this stuff, but basically I'm gonna make it with the backup battery power. So I'm gonna take and put some relays in there that I got ordered, and we're gonna run off 12 volts and a solar panel to recharge it. I'm gonna put it in one of those Harbor Freight orange tubes for welding rods, like the pre-made cache video, like those. And this should work fine. Raspberry Pi, I've got a cigarette adapter I'm going to tear apart for the board, and put the board in there and make it have a USB backup as well. So it'll be USB powered for the Raspberry Pi. And all this should fit in this orange tube, ideally. And we can do whatever with it and program it by my phone, because my phone has SSH and all that good stuff, and the app was turned on. Now, one thing I want to do is I'm having someone help me with Echolink. I've got someone giving me an image from their computer, so, or their copy of Echolink. So I'm having a heck of a time programming it and compiling it. I'm getting errors. I don't understand Python language, so I'm learning as you guys are, and it's terrible. But what I want to do is not a 2-meter Echolink. I want to do an HF one. So we're going to start off making the 2-meter one, but eventually we're going to go to HF with the Echolink interface. And I'll put probably a random wire or Carolina dipole on there, or maybe even a G5RV. We'll see. Those are wire antennas. We'll do that. I'm going to be running it through my ICOM 7000 radio, so it'll do all these frequencies. I'd like to have a web interface to it using the Raspberry Pi. I've got a Linux program that will attenuate the radio and change the frequencies based on the bands and the propagation beacons. I know a lot of you don't understand what I'm talking about, but those that do will just know that this is cool. Just know that this is cool. So it'll propagate to the bands, and it'll band hop. I have to check and see if there's regulations regarding this. I haven't found any yet, but it should band hop our Echolink node. So that'll be cool, and it should all be ran from the Raspberry Pi if everything works well. So let's hope that works out. But and the end result is we're going to have an Echolink that's solar powered, very portable communication system. So if you're out in the field messing around, this simple 1-foot tube, or 1.5 or 2-foot tube, we should be able to make a repeater system that's portable. And basically, the cost of the repeater with the Bofang radio should put this thing about 50 bucks or 60 bucks. It's really the only hardware that is going to be in there is going to be this radio and the Raspberry Pi, which kind of makes this a disposable unit for about 60 bucks, maybe 65. If you had to leave it, it's not catastrophic like leaving a $500 or $600 radio. The only problem is, for Echolink, a handheld radio isn't really the best idea because of the duty cycle. But, oh, what the heck, who cares? It's fun. It's a cool experiment. the point is, I want to have a repeater system I can just drop off in the woods and leave it if need be, or bury it, or camouflage it, or whatever. We could do all that. You could even put one of the Raspberry Pi cameras on there for another $20, and have it use slow scan or SSTV to upload digital images, so you can have an almost infinite range remote camera. It won't be fast, but it'll work. It would totally work. And we may do that, add that later. We'll see. But that's just what I'm doing right now. Man, it's cool, but it's taking a lot of time. I just want to let you guys know. I didn't want to leave you in the dark here, but I'm going to document it step by step. But right now we're in the programming stages of it, and I'm going to start doing other videos in between. So the Raspberry Pi stuff is going to be a little sporadic, I think, right now, but I got a lot of stuff I want to do. I've got lists and lists and lists of videos to make, and I just gonna have to fit them in. Today I'm not working because of snow. I ain't gonna be out climbing transformers all iced up. That ain't gonna happen. So I'm just gonna sit home and eat my biscotti, like chocolate or whatever it is. Yeah, biscotti. Because that's how we're gonna roll today. So everybody have a great day, stay safe, and it is cold as heck out. Alright, North Camp Pepper out.